Okay, Malene, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through some mobilization. This is something you can do at the start of every day, just to release the tension in the joints and essentially increase your blood flow. So therefore, not only do you release tension, but you ensure the nutrients are getting into the joints and also the waste is coming out. Okay? It's therefore also going to help you to protect against injury, and make sure your performance in the training is going to improve. We're going to start with our neck. The first exercise we're going to do is just to look down as far as we can, bringing our chin to our chest and just look straight forward again. That's it. And then down. Good. And one more. And stop. Good. So normally we would do this around about 6 to 8 times. Okay? Then once we've done that one, we just twist the head to the side.
Shut the fuck up!
And look at the geese. And then twist the head as far as you can to the other side. So we're just doing side rotation. So again, the other side. Good. One more and stop. Good. Again, around about 6 to 8. So most of these movements we're going to be doing 6 to 8 repetitions. The next one we're going to do is to just tilt the head. Now the movement is going to be to try and bring your ear as close to the shoulder as you can. Okay? That's it. And then to the other side. Good. So now we come to the circular movements with the head. We're going to imagine we have like a pen on our chin, and we're just going to be drawing a circle in front of us. Try not to bend the head back too much because we don't want to crush the muscles in the back. So what we do, bring the chin down, just rotate the head in a big circle. Good. That's it. Don't bring it too far back, all the way around, full range of motion. And stop, and then the other way. And stop. Good. So, when we do the head circles, you're looking for less repetitions than for the previous neck exercises. So for that you can do around about 4 to 5 in each direction. Then we come to the shoulders. So the first thing we're going to do with shoulders is just do some shrugs. So pick the shoulders up as closely as possible and then down. Up again and down. Good. And one more. So again for these we do about 6 to 8. Then we're going to do circles with the shoulders. So this time, making those circles as big as you can. Bring the shoulders as high as you can as well on the way up. That's good. And stop. And then we go backwards. So normally again, doing around about 8 repetitions in each direction. And stop. Good. Now we're going to do what's called the camshaft, okay, which is to bring the arms out straight in front of you. Okay, and what we're going to do here, this is the torture. So here we're going to try and make a circle just with the shoulder joint here, keeping that arm stable. That's it. For those of you that have a lot of tension in the shoulder, you can always drop the shoulders, bring them back, up, forward. So you're doing more of a square until you get the range of motion to do the circle. Good. One more and stop. Normally for that we want at least 8 to 10. Then we go backwards. Okay? So try and make sure you're not moving the head and you're not moving the back. Yeah, it's normally a lot easier going backwards. That's good. And stop. That one you can actually repeat twice if you've got a lot of tension there. So you'll do the 8 to 10 repetitions for 2 sets. Once we've done the camshaft, we're then going to wake up your nervous system, okay? We're going to look like Egyptians. Maybe we turn this way to the camera. So we're going to look at the open palm. So that's it. Keep looking at that one and that palm's down. Good. Just do those twists. Good. And once you've done 8 of those, what I'd like you to do now, Malene, is as you're twisting, bring the shoulders over. So you're rotating each arm as far as you can, okay, towards the back of you. That's it. Good. So you're just getting a big rotational movement in those shoulders. That's it. One more. Good. For that, I recommend around about 20. Okay. The next one is very simple. It's just windmills. So big circles with the arms. Okay. Forwards, and then we go backwards. Good. Then we're going to open the chest a little bit. So we start with the arms bent, back, and then we open the arms straight. So bent, and then straight. Good. Just to open up that chest.
And how many?
And for this, I recommend 20.
Also the windmill?
The windmill, you can do 10 in each direction.
So that one, 10?
10?
Where? 10 the other
10 backwards, yeah.
And 20 of this?
Yes. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to mobilize the spine. So the first one we're going to mobilize, okay, is the upper part of the spine. So you just stand straight. Start by pulling the shoulders back so you open the chest, and then you're just going to push forward, round the shoulders, keep your head neutral, that's it, and then come back, breathe out as you come forward, as you push the arms forward, breathe out, breathe in as you come back, good. Good, so you're just mobilizing the upper part of the back here, and one more, that's it, good. Then we're going to mobilize the spine in a rotational movement. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to stand just as you are with the feet slightly wide on the shoulders apart. And we're going to rotate round, bringing one hand to the chest and the opposite hand goes roughly to the kidney area. Then you rotate all the way around as far as you can go. Perfect. One more. So the repetitions for this would be roughly anywhere in the region of 12 to 20. I mean, to be quite honest, if you've got a lot of tension in the areas, just increase the repetitions. Okay, it doesn't have to be We're then going to start with the hips. So first of all, we're going to do big hip circles. So make the circles as big as you can. And I know you can do this.
Why did you stop?
I stopped to watch you. Good.
Behind the camera.
Good, and that way, perfect. And stop, good. For these, 6 to 10 in each direction. This one's going to look very nice on camera. This is the pelvic rocks, okay? So for this one, you start by pushing the bum out, bend the knees a little bit, yeah? It's very nice for a guy to do this, yeah. And
especially
just
naked.
rotate forward, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty camp. Put the bum back, that's it, and forward. But here you're just mobilizing the hips, okay, in the in a rocking motion, perfect. One more. We're coming to that one. Yeah? We're going to do that one. So you have to be patient. So the next one we're going to do is where you're going to move the hips side to side, and this is terrible for a guy to do. So any guys watching this, I recommend this at home, not in the park. So what you do is this time you're going to bend one knee. So let's say I'm bending my right knee, I push my hip out to the left, so I look very camp. Then you go to the other side, but you're really pushing out those hips to the side, which is stretching those muscles down the side here. Good.
You could be a good Latin dancer.
Yeah, that's it. And then one more. Good. Now we come to your favorite. This is where we roll the hips to the side. Yeah, I can't believe we're doing this on camera. But basically what we're going to do now, just like you do in maybe your Zumba classes, you start in a similar movement, but then you're rolling the hips. That's it, that way. Good, keep going. And after you've done around about 10 to 12 of those, then you roll the other way.
Hvor vil jeg ønske mig en mand på den her.
Yeah. Good, and stop. Good, so the hips, yeah, we're nearly done with.
Sorry.
If you like that movement, of course, you can do that as many times as you want.
I would like to be a man just for an hour and be naked and just do all the things.
I'm sure there's going to be some guys doing that in the mirror. Okay. What we're going to do now is, normally it would be better to have, you know, any sort of platform to hold on to, but for now you can just hold on to my shoulder. And what we're going to do is leg swing. So you're just going to swing the leg as far as you can, backwards and forwards. That's it. Good. 3. Good. And one more. You can see when you're holding on to, you know, anything from a wall to, you know, a tree branch, then you can get a lot more range of motion. You want to try and bring the leg out and then back as far as you can. So they're the leg swings, okay? Then we come to the knees. So for the knees, what we're going to do again, I'll give you some support. We just hold the leg up, okay? And you're just going to do circles, okay? One way, 6 one way, that's it. And then 6 the other way. Good, starting to mobilize those knees. Good, and down. So for this, around about 6 in each direction is okay, for each leg of course. Then you can do what's called the closed chain knee circles, where here, stick the bum out, bend the knees. Here you're just moving those knees in a closed chain circle. Get a full range of motion, that's good, and stop. For today we won't be doing the ankles because, well, in fact we can start with some of the ankle movements, but a lot of them are actually best with your shoes off, okay? doing it in bare feet, but the ones we can do are just the circles. So we're going to start with rotating the foot in a circle, okay, and then backwards. Okay, then put the foot on the floor. Okay, again, normally use support for this, but we just roll our foot in, okay, roll it in, and then you roll it up. So you roll, you're just opening up the ankle. Of course, don't put too much pressure that way, and definitely don't bend in that direction. You're just rolling the foot out without any pressure on it. For the repetitions, roughly 8, okay, in each direction, and again with the circles, 8. The final one we'll do with the ankle today, with our trainers on, is to do a figure of 8. So if you're not awake now, you definitely will be afterwards. So here you're filming, okay, and drawing a figure of 8 with the toes, okay? Then we draw a figure of 8 backwards. Good. Perfect. Okay. That's good. And stop. So 6 to 8 in each direction is fine. Okay, so the final mobilization exercise we'll do today is the squat. So we're going to do some air squats. For those, you can either hold on to the back of a chair or a table, or if you have got the balance, just do it standing free like this. Have the feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Feet facing out a little bit. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to sit backwards. That's all we're going to be doing. Just stick the bum out, sit backwards. Okay, arms up and down. So bring the arms nice and high because it will help you to keep the shoulders back in place. And as you go back, try and ensure from a side perspective that's good, that the knees are not going in front of the toes. Keep those knees back. Good. Keep the stomach nice and strong as you're doing it for support. That's it. Keep that chest out and the shoulders back. Good. And also with this one, you're doing it perfectly, but always keep the head neutral. Try not to bend that neck backwards or flex it too far forward. That's it. Good.